Now, a Caribbean Mom's Table is a collection of traditional recipes and modern dishes, and the author, Dorel M Callender, is here to talk about her cookbook. Good morning. Welcome to Smile Jamaica. It's so great to meet you.
Thank you.
I have to admit that I am not a kitchen person, so I don't cook.
And this book will make you a kitchen person.
Well, I was looking through the book and I saw some stuff that what do you talk about? Right. Well, let me start by why you wanted to do this in the first place.
Okay.
Why did you want to put this together?
My husband, who's dead, and I were living in Canada 50 years ago, just married. He wanted Caribbean food, and I was a Jamaican. I knew how to cook Caribbean food. However, he talked about titterit and sauce and all those things. Didn't know anything about that, and he didn't know about ackee and saltfish. And I said, okay, let me get a cookbook. There was none. So we just had to call relatives, write relatives, start a recipe book, start a collection. And so over 50 years of marriage, this book has emerged.
This must have taken one whole heap of research, because it's not only Jamaican and Grenadian recipes. You've put recipes from all over the Caribbean.
Yes, but you have to remember, I have traveled there, worked there, and while I'm working and living in Grenada, say, I am getting my recipes. Bahamas is a place I spent weeks in people's kitchens. I was from the Organization of American States. I worked for them for years. Well, it gave me the opportunity to travel to my islands.
Yeah.
And that is how I came in contact with people who could help me.
Yeah, I didn't count the recipes, but can you cook everything that you have in this book here?
Everyone has been cooked, tested, eaten more often than you like to know.
Wait no moment, man. What is ripe banana soup?
Oh, I tried to get the traditional recipes in, but I wanted to get modern things going. I wanted to be able to use what we have on the table, and I wanted to do the fusion thing for all the young people and for the future. Ripe banana is exactly what it says.
Ripe banana
It doesn't
soup.
taste that sweet as you might think, and the touch of rum does a lot for it, okay?
It's so like it's a rum you like more than mommy than
I mean, I do my thing in that department.
you have about 4 codfish recipes, but you have one called codfish versatile.
Yes.
Which is?
That is a Grenadian uncle of my husband. And I swear to you, every time we went to Grenada, we had 10 codfish recipes from 10 different aunties and uncles. And his he called versatile, simply because he served it with everything under the sun. He just didn't serve it as soup. And it is truly versatile. But, you know, if you look carefully at it, it is something that Jamaicans do a lot of.
Okay.
He just does more of cooking and adding more things. Curry is the little thing in his recipe.
Okay. You have traditional, you have non-traditional. Is there anything in the book that you just came up with yourself?
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
The soup. The
right
banana soup. Oh, yes.
was
that was my creation. I have a nice new recipe in there on the soursop. And I did a lot of work on the mango mousse and the mango cheesecakes.
mango cheesecake.
Yes, you guys have to get into that.
Now, was this a trial and error thing? Or did you just sit one day and say,
No.
let me see if I could do this?
All of these recipes have been done over the 50 years of our marriage. People who have been to my house will recall that some of them I have served. But in the last 2 years after my husband died, because this is a tribute to my husband, who really wanted this book, because he wanted the grandchildren to be sure to eat Caribbean cooking.
Yeah.
And to Norma Shirley, who encouraged me, and that is where...
And you're doing something...
Yes, I'm doing something with Norma Shirley tonight. A group of people, the Whitemans, Watson, Elaine Melbourne, are getting together to have a book signing for the book. And the proceeds are going to go to the Norma Shirley Foundation.
Okay.
And I'm very pleased to be doing that.
Yeah, great. You also have a couple of lobster dishes, but there's
Yes.
also one lobster Caribbean.
Yes.
And that's made how?
That is, again, my rum. Broiled, seasoned pimento and rum. And those are the two, I think, special ingredients that you're going to find in
The
that.
moment it look like most of your recipes have a little rum in it.
No.
It's interesting.
No, the rum punch, no.
What is oil down?
Oil down, simply put, is Jamaican rundown. Why the Grenadians call it oil down, don't ask me.
Yeah, and another interesting one, last minute one pot gumbo.
Right. Well, the one pot is traditional in all of the Caribbean, beginning with the Arawak Indians or the Caribbeans, all through Spanish, English,
Yeah.
African, one pot is
Yeah.
there.
Where can we get
But-
the book? Where can we get the book?
You can get the book through Elaine Melbourne, and later on it will be on Amazon.com.
Yeah, you really just want families to have this. This is
Yes, I want especially the young people to go into the kitchen and cook, knowing that every single bite that they eat in this country is fusion, is traditional, is history, 500 years of history, and I want them to do it.
Thanks,
Because I
Pam.
don't want to be overwhelmed by North America and any other culture. Thank you.
Thanks, ma'am. Great to meet you.
Great to meet you too.
Fantastic work.
Okay.
Dorel Callender, author of A Caribbean Mom's Table.